shit. But yeah, she started off her career, but obviously now, people know who she is. People know her name.
Yo, yeah.
She was in Blade for the younger kids.
Tracy
she was
Lords
the
has
vampire
crossed
girl
over.
at the very beginning. Yeah, Tracy Lords, she was a big crossover.
Yeah.
Jenna Jameson.
But even though she's still doing
and
Tracy Lords didn't go back to it, but Jenna Jameson's still kind of doing it. She said she's retired.
Okay, now Tracy Lords did do one legal porn when she was 20, I think.
No, I think so. I thought she did more than one, didn't she?
No, she only did one. I think it was. I can't remember the name of it, but she only did one. She only did one legal porn, and then after that was it. So
okay,
yeah.
Well, let's see here about Marilyn Chambers. Marilyn Chambers, the pretty Ivory Snow soap girl who helped bring hardcore adult films into the mainstream consciousness when she starred in the explicit 1972 movie Behind the Green Door, has died at 56. The cause of death was not immediately known. A family friend, Peggy McGinn, said Chambers, her 17-year-old daughter found the actress's body Sunday night. Chambers was pronounced dead at the scene.
Sucks.
The county coroner's office said Monday. Chambers and fellow actress Linda Lovelace, that's the one that was in Deep Throat.
She was in Deep Throat.
And Georgina Spelvin, shot to fame at a time in the early 1970s when both American social mores and the quality of hardcore sex films were changing. For the first time, films like Behind the Green Door and Deep Throat. Okay, I guess.
They just threw that in because
exactly. They came at the same time in Lovelace. She started, had decent acting and legitimate if fairly thin plots. As the audiences for them grew to include couples, they also began to take on higher production values and to be seen in places other than sleazy theaters like my room. No,
but yeah, but of course that was all shot down in the '80s when groups started rallying against that kind of shit, and then it was.
And now it's back again.
Into So
I mean, ever since because you
like the home video market, the home video market kind of
because the home video market makes more money than anything out there for porn.
Right.
Porn is one of the largest making industries, and look, people don't look at this as like we're doing a this isn't like we're arguing for or against
just
porn.
Talking.
Yeah, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. We're guys. We've seen porn.
Yes.
Still
a
see
robot.
porn.
I've seen plenty.
Yeah,
of porn,
exactly. Yeah, we ain't gonna hide.
I
to
do
you,
that
so.
as a hobby. Yeah, everyone is aware of that.
Yeah, we had nothing. We're guys. We're sleazy guys. Okay.
Sorry.
But so we know all about this shit.
Yeah.
But
and it's a sad, tragic day in the world.
For us, it is a tragic day, man.
Yes.
For those who are into porn like us, she's a legend.
She's like the Abraham Lincoln of porn. she is. No.
Now I'm thinking of her looking like Abraham Lincoln.
No, don't do that.
I'll tell you, I have I like to give girls Abraham Lincolns. That's like the Dirty Sanchez.
Don't do that.
But no, look, man, the woman is 56 years old.
Yeah.
Now, I guess I'm not.
That has to be if they're showing that picture. That has to be the most recent picture.
And she's not looking bad.
No, she looks great actually.
And here's they say that she made one more film with Ron Jeremy, another legend who's crossed over into the mainstream. Like the ugliest guy crossed over in the mainstream. I saw Ron Jeremy without his mustache. He looked fucking weird.
Did he? I can only imagine.
Ron Jeremy is known as the Hedgehog. He's a hairy guy, has a really fucked up mustache, but he's real cool apparently. Yeah. We actually interviewed him once.
Did you?
Yeah, he was real nice, man. Yeah, he's
okay.
He's a sucker for
ago.
Okay. Yeah, he likes to do anything. He'll as long as it
he's
promotes
happy.
him.
Yeah, he loves talking.
Man, he was a real cool guy.
I know. He usually, I think he was popping jokes with you guys. I mean,
man. He was a real decent guy. We're not.
He's
judgmental
like your
here.
Uncle Joe. Yeah.
Except he's like doing girls in the butt.
He's
but
constantly banging chicks. Yeah.
But they said she did one more video with him called "Porn Dogs: The Adventures of Sadie." I wonder if she actually performed in that.
She had to, if that's what they're talking about.
Like she actually had sex in that because she said this. She said I've been in more rated R movies than X-rated films.
Right.
And she even to the end she was saying I just read this in an article. She said, "Look, adult films, I had more fun being in those.
Yeah,
I got to act out my wildest fantasies. Mm-hmm. It only became work when I wasn't in it. Right. Now, girls, we're not telling you to do this because most girls go to porn.
No.
99% of girls going to porn are like crazy. They're not arguing for this.
And especially today's porn. Today's porn has reached a whole plateau that it's like it is borderline like
insane.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't even get it.
The shit that a lot of it I can't even get excited. But
to me,
it's the big. It's
I'm disturbed by the fact that Two Girls, One Cup has hit mainstream like it has.
Yeah,
I have never watched it, and I'm
know.
just like, what the fuck
Yeah.
have we become?
Right. Whenever it's mentioned in a cartoon, like the Family Guy. I mean,
Family Guy. I saw that episode
know.
last night.
I know.
Yeah, that was a long ass lame
Yeah,
joke too, but
yeah.
yeah, man, I don't know. Oh, that was her. She was in Rabbit.
Oh, really?
What's his name's movie? The guy who directed The Fly.
David Cronenberg.
David Cronenberg.
No shit.
Yeah, she was in Rabbit. I think she was the woman who was going around with. Have you ever seen Rabbit?
No.
In Rabbit,
I've always heard about. I didn't even know that was a David Cronenberg film. Okay.
She was the girl in Rabbit, man. She's right. She was in a lot of mainstream movies. In Rabbit, she was I don't know if mainstream, but she was in a lot of movies apparently, more than X-rated.
I bet
movies.
you a lot of Skinamax type.
Probably
things.
so, like
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
in Rabbit, you should watch Rabbit. It's a weird movie, man. And she's a chick who escapes, and she gives people this disease by acting like she's going to actually make love to them. And then when she gets them where she wants them, this is where it gets weird.
Right.
This thing protrudes from her arm.
Uh-huh.
And
From her arm?
From her arm, or
Like
something like from
like
her
the bottom
armpit or
of her
something like that.
armpit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And injects these guys with something. It's been years since I've seen it, but I know there was some weird, James, what's his name, Cronenberg, has a weird deal with bodily objects coming out of weird
yeah.
places and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
She gets these guys and injects them with something weird. And I think they either go crazy or something like that. But anyway, it's a weird fucking movie. She was a chick going around giving people like this weird sort of rabies.
It's like The Brood.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's a
But
fucking
anyway,
movie.
hey man, look,
Yeah.
you know what? Now I want to see this movie, like the Porn Dog: The Adventures of Sadie,
Yeah.
because I want to see her perform.
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yeah, good luck with that. So,
Dang.
yeah, give me a full report.
I got to do
anything with Ron Jeremy. There's no really need to go out and look for that. You know, if she's gonna be fucking Ron Jeremy, I just
don't want to see it.
Don't
Yeah.
want to see that guy.
At this point,
Yeah.
too,
You might as well watch your dad have sex with somebody. I don't know.
So you might as well watch a real hedgehog have sex or something. You know,
exactly.
watch a creature
Watch
have
some-
sex
watch
with
some
something.
dog porn.
Yeah, shit. You might as well watch two bears have sex or
he's,
some shit.
he's
He's
don't need to see that.
he, I don't know, man. I
The only time that happens is by accident. We're like, he's in this again. God
that's a guy who's
damn
gonna
it.
be having sex until the end, man. Because
Oh yeah. Hey,
you know,
I envy him
because they're
there's
gonna
a
be
big part of
making.
me that
Oh
envies him,
yeah,
but,
they're gonna be making weird fetish videos when he's like 70-some years old. I'm telling you, be prepared,
yikes! Yes.
be ready.
Yeah, everyone stand prepared.
You thought the chimp invasion was bad.
Yeah, wait till
Ron Jeremy's
Jeremy
making like
home video
70-year-old
invasion.
porn, you know? Yeah. So, hey man, you want to get us some email?
Yes,
Because
wait,
the music's-
Hold on, because I hear.
Wait,
I
what's that
hear-
music? Oh, shit! Rock,
Rock it and roll it.
rock and roll, rock.
That goes over there taking a break. That bobbing his head to
Which is that goat's playing, but
He's jamming. He's
that goat, he's gone. But when
he's tapping his hoof.
when the jams are coming, he's around though. He's playing guitars, but they don't even have no guitars.
He's running back and forth with all his equipment.
All right, man. Look, I have to admit, I know we talked about getting email together, and I'm sorry I didn't do that.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about
I
it.
havenan looked at it. I mean, it's
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Okay,
Spin the wheel. Here we go.
let's see how this works.
No whammies. Beep, 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 beep.
You remember that show?
Hell yeah.
That fucking cartoon whammy comes up.
What the hell was that show called? Make a deal?
Press your luck.
Press your luck. There you go.
No whammies.
No
And then so
whammy,
they get a
no
whammy.
whammy.
That thing comes out breakdancing.
Yeah, you see the little shitty animated whammy guy come out.
Yeah, kids. There used to be this show called Press Your Luck.
Press your luck.
And they had the whammies. When they say no whammies, no whammies, you get a whammy. It's this little cartoon devil looking
It's like
thing.
a little red guy.
Yeah, a little red guy. He comes out and he's making I can break dance. He comes out and breaks dance on all your money. Your money's gone.
Yeah,
And it's supposed. Meanwhile, you're laughing at this at home,
Yeah.
but the person who's losing their money looking at this little cartoon like, fuck you, man.
yeah, I know.
I gotta sit up and watch this
Yeah.
shit too.
The little guy would be breakdancing on your.
I'm not amused.
I know. No whammies.
Yeah, thought I told you. Okay. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and answer this, We do play video games,
What?
people.
Video game question.
Yeah, we play video games. They said, this is from Zero. That's with an X. Xero. Zero. I would like to know what some of yours and the co-hosts' favorite games of all time are. I'm a big video game nut and was just curious. My all-time favorite game is Ninja Gaiden 2 on the NES. Old school ninja action, kicks all kinds of ass. All right, so okay, good for you. All right, so oh man, I have a lot. The original Legend of Zelda has fun memories for me. Rygar is an old game on the old NES. Look for it.
Right.
And then there's also, I mean, of course, there's legendary games like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. But I mean, one of the games that really got me into the game and really made me scared and made me feel like I was part of a movie is the original Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. The first one?
The very first one to come out.
Oh,
that game, that was the first game to actually like scare me. Like,
you're right.
Hey, this is a creepy atmosphere, and I mean scare like surprises come out out of all kind of weird places. Silent Hill is the game that scared me like psychologically. Like it really made me lose sleep. It disturbed me.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil, jump scares like watching the B movie. Silent Hill freaked me the fuck out. But Resident Evil 4 is a great action game. That's a game I can play over and over again.
That's true. I will easily say Resident Evil 1 and 2. And I will say as far as shooters, Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2 is great.
Yeah,
man.
I love that fucking game. And now the classics, of course, Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and Galaga. And you know the funny thing, I always get scared because sometimes I get Galaga and Galaxian, which is they're practically the same game. I mean, but Galaga, that's the good one. I love that fucking game, especially when you can get the 2-3 ships, you start blowing shit up. I never get tired of that game. Don't ask me why, but that game I can play for hours and hours. Oh, and of course, every once in a while I'll throw on the Centipede.
Oh, you know, man, those old games, man, arcade games.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
those
they're classics for a reason,
man, because you could play that shit all day. Yeah,
yes.
I mean, right now games have endings, and that's it. And you go back and they have just a little bit of replayability.
Asteroids don't have no ending,
but you know what? It loops.
Fuck.
Yeah, you get to a certain point where you get a level and it reaches, I think, a certain number of points. At least because I used to play it on an old Atari.
Yeah,
and it's like,
well, you know what? That's the only Atari game I really love, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, Asteroids. Mm-hmm. Well, Asteroids and Empire Strikes Back.
Really?
Where you're shooting the AT-ATs, where you got to hit that one little red square on their heads.
Oh, I remember that, man, for that Activision game.
Yeah, Activision, yeah.
Okay. Here's a question from the devil that never cries. And he says, I hear there is a new Superman movie in the works. Rumor is that it is going to be a different cast than Superman Returns. If you had to choose, what actor would play Superman and wouldn't look as retarded as Brandon Ruth did? And what Superman villain, assuming you have vast knowledge of Superman lore, would you guys put in the movie besides motherfucking Lex Luthor? Thank you very much. My choice would be Metallo. He's pimp. I listen to you guys all the time, and you're the best bullshitters in the universe. You goddamn right. This guy now, he acknowledged that shit.
Best email ever.
There you go. Love that guy. The devil that never cries, and may you never cry.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna leave this up to you, man. You are the Superman expert.
Okay. Let's see. Superman. Oh God, I had an answer for this like a month ago. The only Superman I can think of is actually Eric Bana. I think he would make a pretty good Superman.
The guy who played the Hulk?
The guy who played the Hulk, yeah, believe it or not. Number one, he can act, and I think he can pull it off. But then again, Superman, it's tough because I didn't mind Brandon Routh. I just thought that, they really didn't give him much to do. But, okay, now as far as villains are concerned, Brainiac.
That's what I was going to say. Brainiac is the one that everybody wants to see.
Yeah, and I would honestly love for them to incorporate the Brainiac that was introduced in the animated series where Brainiac actually came from Krypton. And in that story,